Hello, hello, and welcome once again. J76NY here, and welcome to Ultimate General The Civil War. This is going to be our classic game series. This game brings back a lot of memories. This was one of the first 2 or 3 games I played on the channel back when I first started it, back when I was using my Bluetooth headset from work as a microphone and not entirely comfortable talking about the video game I was playing. Way back here. I did intend to do a classic game series on this for a while. I wanted the classic game series to be a regular feature on the channel, but I got kind of wrapped up in other things this year, so this is probably going to be 2025's classic game series. Going forward, I do intend to have more of them. I've got a bunch of different games in mind for classic game series, but we are going to be starting this one today. Ultimate General Civil War is, I think, the second game in the Ultimate General, Ultimate Admiral collection. I don't know if the company that makes it is even in existence anymore. I know the Ultimate General American Revolution kind of flopped, kind of ran into a wall. Not sure if it's going to be in any further development. So I've actually held off on buying it. I think I actually took it off my wish list just because it wasn't really highly regarded or reviewed. And from what I saw, it was, That's what I'm going to say about that. But we're going to be starting a Confederate campaign today on Ultimate General Civil War. You've always dreamed.
A house divided against itself cannot stand. This government cannot endure permanently. Half slave and half free.
I rise, Mr. President, for the purpose of announcing to the Senate that I have satisfactory evidence that the state of Mississippi, by a solemn ordinance of her people in convention assembled, has declared her separation from the United States.
All right, you've always dreamed of becoming a military officer like your father. Feel it's your destiny to serve the nation, earning glory with honor on the battlefield. Let's see. A little bit of a refresher for myself reading these things. Maximum size of your army. More corps, divisions, and brigades. Reconnaissance helps you know your enemy. Here's army organization and training. That's the strategist option. Losing some of your best troops is unavoidable in this bloody war. Training allows you to replenish unit losses with veterans for a lower cost. That might come in handy. My other playthrough, I played as the Union. I think I ended up going broke and losing the war in Gettysburg. Surprising and ironic as it is. Logistician, army organization, and logistics. One of the worst things that can happen during battle is running out of ammo. Let's see here. I think I'm going to go with strategist. Let's just go with here. One of the worst things, yep, medicine. Finding new recruits is not always easy. The ability to replace your losses is a valuable skill. Medicine increases the amount of casualties that get healed after a battle. Infantry is training and reconnaissance. And cavalry is reconnaissance and logistics. I think I'm going to go with artillery just for the medicine. After the war, you went into business. Let's see. Economy and logistics. Increase your level in economy reduces the cost of purchasing new weapons. Training and army organization for the army option, and politics. Politics increases the amount of Recruits and money you receive during the war. Being good at politics will eventually earn your army. Increasing your level in economy reduces the cost of purchasing new weapons. I think I'm going to go with politics. And we are going to be Confederate. I am not going to go with Major General. I do not know if Brigadier General is a good idea or not. It's been a long time since I played this. I think we're going to go with Brigadier General. We'll do that. Enter your name. J. Alright, here we go. General, your first assignment is to secure the small coastal fort at this bank on the Potomac River. Your vanguard must hurry up and eliminate the Union batteries while the fort is lightly guarded. The Federals have been alerted and gather forces to block the river passage in front of you. If you're not familiar with this game, unlike Ultimate or Grand Tactician, it's not really an open world, make your own campaign type of thing. It's kind of scripted, but it's fun nonetheless here. Enemy regiments have been spotted marching along this road. The map looks really good. Advance fast and gain ground before the fort is heavily reinforced, or else your task will be much harder. The rest of your troops will join you in about a half hour. All right. So let's pause here and see who we have. We have Hexamer with 207 men. We have Siegfried with 647. Kemper, 637. And we've got Crocker and his cavalry. All right, let's start out. So we have to destroy battery A and B, capture the coastal fort up here. So let's get Crocker moving over here. I'm going to have him come in this way. Hexamer come across the bridge here. We'll move up like this. Get Jay moving in as well. All right, we got sight on some skirmishers out in front of us. So let's start firing on them. Let's have you come over here. Let's bring Jay back a little bit so he doesn't get killed. I don't know if that's a thing, but... Alright, we do have Miles here. Well, I mean, if you're gonna run right up into him, go ahead and charge him. Crocker got killed already. Let's bring you up. How's Crocker doing over here? Minus Crocker. Holding his own. Gotta clear these skirmishers out of these woods here. That'll help. Alright, looks like Crocker took care of them over there. Some good fire on him. Crocker come in. Hit him in the rear. Yankees seem determined to defend the fort. We got reinforcements and supplies. Use them wisely. All right, so we have Bernie, Canfield, and Allen, along with our supplies. Let's start moving them up like that. Get you up here. Crocker's chasing the skirmishers out. All right, once we get a coherent line, I'm going to advance up towards the fort here. It's going to chase them right off the map. There you go. They got wiped out. Hexamer's the smallest of our units. Let's select and then kind of form up on this line here. Kemper and Bernie are coming up pretty good. Our supplies are hanging out. Let's get them up too. We got 3 hours and 16 in-game minutes to complete our objective here. We'll have Crocker right here. I don't want... yeah, let's have Hexamer. Let's get you right up into this. I don't know if I can put him into this. Oh, there's some Union reinforcements right there. All right, we have that. All right, let's start moving up. Taking artillery fire from the fort itself. Start moving in. Supplies up, get J up. If your commander is within this radius of his troops, he rallies them. They have higher morale. Have them come in on their side there. Have you start firing on this 3rd Corps, or this 3rd Ohio. So we push them off. I feel like I'm missing a unit here. Alright. Allen come in as well. I don't want to get my guys completely slaughtered out here because I believe they do launch a counterattack, so I'm going to have to kind of preserve some of my forces. But we are on a timer, so... At some point we're going to have to pull the trigger and move in. Seth Hexamer is wounded. Let's have you turn and focus here. At some point we're going to have to actually move in on them. Let's get our supplies up a little closer. Alright, the 1st Ohio's taking a heavy amount of casualties here. Gonna charge. Let's have you focus fire on them. Charge. Routed them. Let's get on these batteries here. We did take pretty heavy losses hitting this one. Getting them off that one wall. Alright, that battery is routed. Alright, we got the coastal fort. There's still 317 in the, they're reforming too. Uh-oh, our supplies. Let's get our supplies out of here. And Jay, get him right up in the fort. Alright, they're pulling back again. I'm going to hold these guys out here for the time being. I want you to hit that battery. Jay, get in the fort. Supplies, get back in the fort. Routed them. See if we can completely eliminate them. Alright, we secured the fort. Fort has served our purpose for some time and has prevented enemy supply ships from passing the section of the river. But now the Union, excuse me, is on the offensive. Ironclads approach to bombard us. Our Federal infantry is disembarked west of the fort and is moving to attack. We have called for help and more troops will arrive shortly to support the defense. It is advised to deploy some skirmishers along the ridge west of the fort to delay the Yankee advance. Need to buy time for our fort's batteries to counterfire and disable the ironclads. Hold your ground at all costs. We must prove today that the rebellion has a strong foundation and that we will fight for every inch of southern soil. All right. Yeah, let's get our get some skirmishers out here. And where are we skirmishers? Skirmishers, and then we'll get you up here. Let's put the skirmishers out here. Where's the rest of our troops? Did our cav disappear? I think they did. Where's Jay? Oh, he's right here. All right. Oh, here they come. No way our skirmishers are going to be able to hold off this whole force, but we can delay them. We have to hold for 2 hours, 43 minutes in game. Let's actually pull Terry back and move Kemper over here. Or Bernie. Let's pull up Bernie over here. My, there's a lot of them. We have artillery too. Oh, here's Crocker. Let's have Crocker come over here and do something about the artillery that's firing into us. Covers 72%. We have their supplies. Quickly grab their supplies. They run out of supplies, they can't shoot at us. Alright, let's focus on one and then the other. Looks like they are. Supplies surrendered. Sweet. Let's get them out of here. Alright, and hit the artillery. Alright, there's one of our skirmisher units gone. This one's about to be gone too. Crocker's probably going to get wiped out over here. Our last reserves are here. That's good to know. They're coming at us in force. Let's get them up here. Fast. They all seem to be bunching up over here. Crocker's completely wiped out. Oh, there he goes. And we got more supplies. Let's try and get them around into the fort. I'm going to send out skirmishers, send them over there, try and do something with the artillery. Because we're just getting pounded here. We're not doing very good with these ironclads. Terry come out. See all of our reinforcements just got held up down here. And I think we can probably switch over here. Leave one to fire on the ironclad, one to fire on the troops out here. Right, we did rout one of their units. Had this skirmisher unit come out and charging me. There we go. That was a good volley. Once we can free up our artillery to fire on these guys, that'll be extremely helpful. It'd also work if these guys could actually get down here. Oh, skirmishers. Major Daryl Siegfried is killed. That last ironclad's almost done. Got an hour and 19 minutes in game to hold. Let's get you up and resupply Bernie out here. There we go. All right. Start working on Terry over there. He's pretty, unfortunately, sizable. Running out of ammo. That's a good thing. They got wiped out. Still taking a beating with the artillery out there, but isn't really much I can do about that. Cover, that's not very good. How are you running on ammo? Just trying to wipe these. Oh, we wiped them out. Get you up in there, resupply them. You know what? Charge them. I think they're too tired. Yeah, they're gonna charge. Five minutes. Looks like he's about to leave. They're doing damn thing to these guys. Still can't charge them. I'm gonna bring you out. Oh, there they go. Oh, maybe not. We'll have all our guns focus on Terry. Guys are taking a pounding out here. Sounds like someone's charging here. I don't think they are, though. Two minutes. You can finish the mission or continue your fight. So we did win. We held the coastal fort, so let's finish this. It was a victory for the Confederacy. Let's take a look here. They had a strength of 4,512 to our 3,266. 221 cavalry. We had 10 guns. They had 16. I don't know what the number in the parentheses is, but they suffered 2,822 casualties, and we suffered 1,835. Our goals were to hold the coastal fort and take out the batteries. Units, let's take a look here. Let's go Confederate. Kemper had the most kills. He also had the most losses. Officers, Kemper was promoted to lieutenant colonel. Siegfried was killed. And Springfield 1842s. We captured 842 of those. 1855s, 126. 6-pounder field guns, and 4,029 supplies in that. So that was a pretty good first battle here. We got the Civil War Campaign Medal to pin on our chest here. Battle reward, 1 career point, 3 reputation, 59,800 in cash, and 3,800 new units. 96 prisoners in exchange for 96 additional recruits. Okay. All right, so this is where we can start building our army. We're going to be getting into the first Manassas campaign. So we have to build our army. I'm going to start the episode like that. We got a career point. I'm going to put it into army organization. Like that before we go. And then in our barracks, this is our reserves. This is who's in the academy. It does cost money to bring these guys out. Let's find someone good here. There's Kemper, Jimmy Kemper. Costs $2,200 to recruit him. And then our armory. Right now we've got Springfield 1842s and these right here. Let's see, Mississippi rifles. See, we could buy these. We could also sell stuff that we don't need, but right now I am not going to do that. Enfields. quicker reloading, less in the melee, a little more efficient. 1855s, we got Lorenz rifles. Pretty slow in the reloading, but their efficiency in their melee is good. So the 1855s look like our best bet just right now. And then with the Springfields, we got Henry repeating rifles and the Fayetteville 58 single shot. It is efficient as all hell. We've got 57 available and 47 available on that. But we'll get into that in the next episode. Civil War starts. And we are on our way to Southern freedom. A free South. For whatever that means. Anyway, if you like the episode, hit the like button. That'll help the series and the video get exposure with the algorithm. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Also very helpful. If you are new here, would like to follow along through the Civil War and Ultimate General Civil War. It's going to take a while not to say Grand Tactician. Ultimate General. There we go. Wouldn't mind having you come along with us here. We've got a nice little community. So why not hit that subscribe and come along with us, and we'll see how we do in the next episode. J76NY saying thank you very much for watching and have yourself a very good day.